name long revered for its contributions to aviation excellence, now finds itself grappling with a crisis that has profoundly impacted the aerospace industry. Established in 1916, the company was once a beacon of innovation and a steadfast commitment to safety, earning global recognition for its pioneering achievements. Yet in recent years, Boeing's reputation has been marred by a series of tragic accidents and systemic shortcomings that have exposed deep flaws within its operations. These incidents have not only highlighted technical failures, but also underscored a troubling cultural shift within the organization, one where the pursuit of profit appears to have overshadowed the prioritization of human lives and ethical practices. Boeing's decline serves as a stark reminder of the perils of compromising core values in favor of financial gains, leaving an indelible mark on the industry and its stakeholders. The turning point for Boeing can be traced back to 1997, when it acquired McDonnell Douglas. This merger marked a significant shift in the company's culture, as the focus began to shift from engineering excellence to profit maximization. The integration of McDonnell Douglas brought about a new corporate ethos that prioritized cost-cutting and efficiency over the meticulous attention to detail that had characterized Boeing's earlier years. Cynthia Cole, an engineer who dedicated over 3 decades to Boeing, has spoken candidly about how the company's culture transformed post-merger. She noted that the emphasis on profits led to a neglect of the engineering integrity that had once been the hallmark of Boeing's success. By the late 2010s, the repercussions of this cultural shift began to surface in devastating ways. On October 29, 2018, the tragic crash of Lion Air Flight 610 shocked the world, claiming the lives of all 189 people aboard just 13 minutes after takeoff. Less than 5 months later, on March 10, 2019, Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302 suffered a similar fate, resulting in the deaths of all 157 passengers and crew members. Investigations revealed that both disasters were tied to the flawed Maneuvering Characteristics Augmentation System, MCAS, a software designed to prevent aircraft stalls. This system had been rushed into development under intense competitive pressure from Airbus, leading to its implementation without sufficient pilot training or a thorough understanding of its far-reaching consequences. The MCAS system was a desperate attempt by Boeing to retain its market share in the face of fierce competition. Rather than investing in the development of a new aircraft that could meet modern safety standards, Boeing chose to modify the existing 737 design. This decision, while financially expedient, resulted in significant compromises that would ultimately cost lives. Pilots reported that the MCAS system could activate independently of their commands, primarily due to faulty sensors that provided incorrect data. In these moments, pilots found themselves in a nightmarish scenario where their inputs were rendered ineffective against a system that was supposed to enhance safety. Boeing's ethical decisions came under intense scrutiny when it was revealed that the company had deliberately withheld critical information about the MCAS system from airlines to reduce training expenses. This choice not only jeopardized passenger safety, but also cast significant doubt on Boeing's dedication to upholding safety standards. The company's reputation shifted dramatically, from being celebrated for innovation and leadership to being criticized for negligence and betrayal. As investigations progressed, it became evident that these issues were not isolated incidents, but rather indicative of a deeper systemic problem within the organization. The culture at Boeing, as described by numerous employees, was one that discouraged the reporting of safety concerns. Testimonies revealed a climate of fear where workers felt pressured to overlook potential issues in order to meet production deadlines. This environment of silence, combined with a relentless push to cut costs through outsourcing, created a perfect storm for neglecting safety standards. The National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, documented numerous technical failures over the years, but these warnings often went unheeded in the face of corporate priorities that favored profit over precaution. The aviation community faced significant challenges as it reckoned with the repercussions of Boeing's practices. with the impact of these tragedies rippling far beyond the company itself. Airlines that depended on Boeing's aircraft found themselves in the midst of a confidence crisis, struggling to restore passenger trust and ensure perceptions of safety. Meanwhile, the global aviation industry, which had long regarded Boeing as a benchmark of excellence, began to question the integrity of its operational standards. These devastating accidents underscored the dire consequences of prioritizing expediency over safety in an industry where meticulousness and reliability are non-negotiable. In January 2024, tragedy struck when a Boeing aircraft suffered an in-flight door failure caused by missing bolts, resulting in a devastating crash in South Korea that claimed 179 lives. This disaster occurred against the backdrop of ongoing reports of similar mechanical issues in Norway and the Netherlands, highlighting the widespread and systemic nature of Boeing's operational challenges. Despite the magnitude of the loss and the growing public demand for accountability, Boeing's leadership appeared entrenched in a pattern of denial and deflection, consistently evading full responsibility for the dire consequences of their decisions. The repeated mishandling of aviation safety by Boeing has led to a crisis in confidence that may take years to rebuild. The company's once sterling reputation is now marred by a legacy of tragedy, and its future hangs in the balance. Analysts speculate that the financial losses, which have totaled an astonishing $81 billion since 2017, may ultimately threaten the very existence of Boeing as a major player in the aerospace industry. The once mighty empire now finds itself teetering under the weight of its own missteps, with stakeholders demanding accountability and transparency. As investigations into Boeing's practices continue, the narrative serves as a cautionary tale for all industries where the pursuit of profit can overshadow the imperative of safety. The aviation community is left with the sobering realization that the shortcuts taken in the name of efficiency can lead to devastating consequences. The world watches closely, waiting to see if Boeing can reclaim its reputation and restore confidence in its aircraft. The stakes are profoundly high, not just for the company, but for the entire aviation industry, which relies on trust as its most valuable currency. Following these devastating events, demands for comprehensive reforms within Boeing and the wider aviation industry have intensified. Regulatory agencies face mounting pressure to implement more rigorous safety standards and to ensure that corporations place passenger welfare above profit-driven motives. The unfolding story around Boeing serves as a stark reminder that safety is non-negotiable, and the repercussions of disregarding it can be profoundly disastrous. Boeing finds itself at a critical crossroads, tasked with the formidable challenge of reshaping its corporate culture, reclaiming its tarnished reputation, and reasserting its unwavering dedication to safety. Achieving these goals will necessitate a profound realignment of the company's priorities, shifting away from a profit-centric approach and embracing a renewed emphasis on engineering excellence, transparency, and accountability. The road ahead is laden with complexities, yet the invaluable lessons gleaned from past mistakes must serve as a compass, guiding Boeing toward a future defined by integrity and innovation. The aviation industry finds itself at a pivotal juncture, with Boeing's future actions poised to shape the sector's trajectory for years to come. Boeing's story transcends that of a company navigating turmoil. It is a testament to resilience, accountability, and the crucial need to prioritize human lives above all else. As global attention remains fixed on the company, there is a collective hope that Boeing will seize this moment to restore its reputation, uphold its legacy, and reaffirm its commitment to becoming a symbol of safety, innovation, and integrity in the skies.